ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again, stepping in the ring with the greatest tag team in podcast history. Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW podcast, hosted by Travis T.
I'm Dizzle J.
And Liz.
Liz.
It's Liz.
Liz. Mental Mary's here. Jay, we got a lot to talk about today. So much to go over between ARW and everything that happened over the past week in wrestling. But we're going to kind of start out by talking about a new nickname for Mary over here.
We need to rebrand her.
Yeah, we got to rebrand her now, because now you're kind of become more part of the show.
And not just that little comedic laugh on the side.
Comic relief, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
There we go. Yeah, get closer. Come on, don't be shy.
We don't bite.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Touche.
But yeah, I guess for the time being, we'll just call you Liz, because that's who you are.
It is.
But we're gonna figure something out for it. So off the top of your head, give me an idea of a name.
I don't know. I've come up kind of like a Miz thing. I'm Liz and I'm awesome because I am.
So plagiarism. Okay.
Yeah, plagiarism.
Let's do something else. Let's do something else.
And then like a Lay Lachey because I lay it out how it is.
Lay Lachey?
I don't know. It just rhymed.
No.
That goes along with the porno we made a little bit earlier.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, let's go less ghetto.
Less ghetto?
Yeah,
what if I
Lay
like
Lachey.
being ghetto? What if I am like?
Because I'm not gonna call you
ghetto?
that. I won't call you that.
Les Shizzle.
Lay Lachey.
What? It's
God,
fun.
how about Beth?
That is so part of my name.
Yeah, right?
It is.
Kind of like Dizzle.
Dizzle.
Yeah, Travis T. Right, yeah.
Beth.
We call you Beth. Call you Bethany.
No, that's not name. Bethany just sounds so, proper. I'm not proper. So.
Lay Lachey was okay, but Bethany, out the window.
I think Bethany's an interesting name.
Orange yellow.
Orange yellow.
Yeah. Orange jello.
Orange jello.
That's too Cosby, and we can't do that in 2019.
Too Cosby.
It's too Cosby. How about Isabeth? We'll just take the L away.
Isabeth.
We'll do Isabeth.
I like that.
We'll do Isabeth.
Yeah, got it.
I think we should we should do a vote on Facebook.
We can make it a freaking 5.
We can make it a freaking 5.
We can make it a freaking 5 next week. God. There we go. Give us your 5 recommendations of what Liz's name should be for the show. Give us a top freaking 5. And then we'll go over them next week on the show.
Yeah.
And then we'll put it to a vote.
Sounds
with my 66% share of voting.
My 33%.
And then I got
1%.
Yeah. Holy shit. Awesome. So we got a freaking 5 poll for next week, and since we're on the topic of freaking 5, why don't we dive right into that?
Yeah.
So this past week for freaking 5, I wanted to do something that is kind of easy, kind of hard at the same time. So I picked worst WrestleMania matches in history.
Which is awesome because a lot of people do the greatest, and everyone knows the greatest ones. Yeah. Was our freaking 5 one of the greatest?
I think we did do a greatest freaking 5 one. I think we did that before we actually named the segment.
Yeah. Okay.
So before we named the segment is when we did that stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to do Liz's last week's one first to get that out of the way?
Yeah, you got your...
Yeah, I got my 5 from last week.
Yeah, so Isabeth took it upon herself not to show up for work last week.
Called off.
Yeah.
Didn't even call the boss.
Right.
Just like, hey, tell him I'm not going to be there.
Oh, I'm that good.
My bad case of anal glaucoma.
I need
some
my
anal
beauty
bleaching.
sleep.
Well, you heard of anal glaucoma, right?
No, that sounds gross.
Anal glaucoma? You don't see your ass coming to work?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Right? Yeah, look at that. That's a sight.
That's that super laugh.
Bring him back a little bit.
So last week was the freaking 5 for best WrestleMania entrances. So we're shooting back to that with Isabeth. So give us yours.
My freaking 5 were WrestleMania 33, Sasha Banks with Snoop Dogg.
Which we talked about that one. That one was brought up, yeah. Good one.
Thank you. And then my other one is Stephanie McMahon and Triple H, WrestleMania 32.
Is that the one where they came out on the motorcycle? Together?
No, he came out by himself, and she had like a whole, what do you call that? Like a thing to stand on.
That's where
And she was
announced
dressed up as like this evil. She had the skull face, and then they had all the mummies with the metal across their mouths.
Yeah, okay, I remember now.
Yeah.
I like that entrance. That was a good one.
It was.
And Triple H, I'm assuming
badass.
because of who he is.
Yeah.
Both, being such a legend in the company, but at the same time being, a McMahon in a way, he gets those really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at the same time, too, and maybe it's just me, trying to think back, because I don't know how many years it's been, but they all kind of the same theme, that skull and King of Kings.
Kind of that biker motif, Mad Max. Yeah.
Oh, God, that car from
that was bad.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna burn himself on those exhaust pipes walking around it, but I know, freaking five.
And then WrestleMania 32, New Day, and the Booty O cereal when they came out of the big box, the cereal.
That one was popular too.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty awesome because it's never really been done before.
No, probably never will again.
Yeah, but Booty O's. And then I did WrestleMania 25, John Cena with the Army of Cenas going down. I mean, that was pretty epic.
Yeah,
and then my last one, it's pretty, it wasn't epic, but it didn't have to be because of who he is. And I did a CM Punk WrestleMania 28 versus Chris Jericho. It was an outside arena, and he just came out being CM Punk, but the fact that it was in Chicago, Illinois is what brought the hype, because Chicago loves CM Punk. Yeah. It was one of the most hype entrances, just because of who he was.
That's justified, yeah. I mean, a WrestleMania entrance doesn't have to be all about the glam and the fireworks and all the other stuff. It just has to be that presence you bring going into the match and stuff like that. And
and she wasn't the only one to bring up the CM Punk, because I believe someone else had brought that up before.
Roll, I think, did.
Yeah. And two of the things we talked about her having on our list were there.
Yeah.
So
the Cena?
Yeah, of course it'd be
I made her tell me her list. She's like, why are you laughing? I'm like, because two of the ones we talking about, we knew we were going to be on there.
Which I'm surprised you didn't have the John Cena entrance with the mob car. No,
I saw the mob car. I thought that was pretty awesome. But I just thought the Army of Cenas had more fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, no, but the mob car one was definitely cool. I did actually kind of flip between those two.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked his recent one with the new WrestleMania that just came with the Babe Ruth thing. I thought that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, all the entrance video. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I was kind of confused by it because, you heard a lot of the rumors that the Elias was supposed to be American Badass Undertaker.
Right.
But watching the video, I'm like, I don't know what this really has to do with... I get baseball is Great American Pastime, and they made conform that, but it was too much about baseball, calling the shot and all that shit. I'm just like, okay, it's definitely not the Undertaker, but I don't know what the fuck it is. And
I knew it.
It was
as soon as it
cool.
came up, I was like, oh, this is Cena.
And then it was like Dr. Thugonomics. I'm like, oh, no shit.
I was so excited
I was like, okay, I can dig this.
Yeah.
We're
going to talk about that and why I didn't like it, but... and it's not a Cena thing. It's definitely not a Cena thing. It's just... Yeah, we'll talk about it, but...
Yeah.
We'll get into this week's Freaking Five.
All right, so again, Freaking Five was worst WrestleMania matches. Go over again. Mary, go ahead and start since your list is right there.
Okay, so I can't read Roman numerals really well, so I don't know what WrestleMania this is.
Just name the matches. You could have left that part out.
I did. My first one was Michael Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler with their arm wrestling match. I thought that was ridiculous. Yeah, it was WrestleMania. Jerry the King Lawler and Michael Cole had a whole thing. They had a feud, and it was all about an arm wrestling match. It wasn't like a match. It was Michael Cole making fun.
Well, the WrestleMania was a match. It was a legit match.
Yeah, it was WrestleMania, but it was stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, to me, I decided it was a stupid match. Waste of time.
Yeah. No. Okay. I agree with you.
And then my second one was John Morrison, Trish Stratus, and Nicole Pelosi or Snooki against Dolph Ziggler, Michelle McCool, and Layla.
I forgot all about that match. I'm a little shocked that she picked that match of one of the worst in history. Because she loves so many of those people.
There's probably a reason I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a bad one. That was fucking bad, yeah.
And then I did my third one, the ECW Originals versus the New Breed, WrestleMania 23. It was... the people that were there, the match should have been better, I thought. Because of the stance of who the people were. It was like Rob Van Dam,
Dreamer. Okay, I remember. And and I get what you're talking about. The biggest problem with that was they weren't doing ECW right into AE, so it didn't have what it could have been. Yeah, so I remember that. And the New Breed had Kevin Thorne, who was Mordecai, and guy who's Elijah Burke. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a man. That's dug deep. That's dug deep. I'm a little impressed.
Thanks. I really researched.
I'm nervous that she's thinking more.
Probably contacted Marvelous Mike.
give me some answers.
My next one was Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania.
The 18
second match for the title, and Sheamus won. That was a rip-off to the title, to the title itself. Should have been more than 18 seconds. And then my last one, which I thought was completely ridiculous, was the Miller Lite pillow fight, WrestleMania 19. With all the women. And it was a legit pillow fight in WrestleMania.
Yeah, I don't remember that one, but yeah, that would make sense too.
Yeah, because we can all agree that the matches that they put a lot of those women through back then were not
real
matches.
They were jerk-off matches, pretty much, or,
Oh, they were.
It helps.
Oh, they were.
It totally helps.
Right. HLA for life.
Did you want to read the ones from there, or do you want me to read them off there, or?
Do you want to do ours first, or do you...
I like to do ours last.
But we did Liz's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but you remember the Super Bearded Brothers?
Yeah.
I was talking to one of them.
What?
They want to come on the show.
Awesome.
Right? So we're going to figure that out.
Oh, we got to figure that out.
So I'm super excited for that. And I did happen to mention to them that they should fight in SCW. So I'm hoping that happens.
That'd be
soon.
cool too.
So, but yeah, no, I don't know what it was, but I saw them post something about an upcoming show they were doing. I think it was actually last week, and I was messaging. I shared it on our page and everything. He got back to me about saying, hey, thanks for posting this and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, we really want to get you back on the show because we had a lot of fun talking to you last time. They're like, yeah, just tell us when.
Nice.
So we either got to figure out how to do fucking recording over Skype, or we're gonna have to meet
travel.
somewhere. Yeah. So
drive a little bit.
But Greg McAllister gave me his list, and he had Bret Hart versus Yokozuna with Hulk Hogan finishing the show, only for the case of Hulk Hogan using his pole for another strap.
Yep.
Khali versus Kane, WrestleMania 23.
Oh,
It's Khali. Do I need to say more?
Yeah.
The sumo match, Big Show versus Akibono.
Wow.
Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal. Oh man, I'm so glad we got the women we have now looking back on this one. And Giant Gonzalez versus Taker, arguably the worst Mania match ever, and possibly one of very few Taker matches I hate.
I can see that.
Yeah. Roll, he only gave us 2. Giant Gonzalez versus Taker. Dino Bravo versus Kerry. And then he also mentioned that Triple H is the most overhyped star in wrestling.
How do you feel about this? Do you think he's overhyped?
Yes.
I think he's worth the hype.
Not that much.
Not now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with, certain parts of what they do with him, for certain feuds to build up wrestlers and stuff like that. I get why he faced Batista at WrestleMania, because, Batista wanted that swan song thing, but...
Yeah.
What
they did with Rollins and him was really good, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because he won WrestleMania, it was awesome. If Triple H won, it would have been pointless.
Right.
Also, Jeffrey Now, he posted on there, he said, just pick 5 random Undertaker matches from my list. So,
oh.
Damn!
I don't discriminate against what people want, man. That's his call.
I had one from Bobby, Mr. America. Bart Gunn versus Butterbean.
Yeah. Yeah, that was stupid.
Goldberg, Lesnar, WrestleMania 20.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Cole versus Lawler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taker versus Giant Gonzalez.
Mm.
Big Show versus Sumo.
Yep.
And what'd you have?
Oh.
You want me to go?
No, you should have told me I was going next.
I mean, I usually go last.
God, what kind of
That's
fucking
usually what we do.
Colin does better segments.
Unless
shit. No, I got it right here.
Yeah, whatever. I could be awkward.
That could be awkward.
This whole situation's awkward.
It's always awkward.
God, you should take the
If you
advice.
stop rubbing my knee, it'd be less.
I should take the advice of the guy who fucking sent you the question on Facebook. I want to know who that is.
That is the question of the day.
I mean, it's got to be someone who listens to the show, obviously. Hey, another way to look at it. Someone's listening to the show.
Well, see, the problem is it's hard to narrow down because of all the views we get.
I know.
So, fucking nuts. My freaking
Over
5.
1,000.
Yeah. I had the Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal from 25, Santino Morel winning. Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez, WrestleMania 9. Khali versus Kane at WrestleMania 23. Bart Gunn and Butterbean at WrestleMania 15. And Undertaker versus Cena at WrestleMania 34. It was dumb. It was
totally dumb.
It was a 2.5 minute match that could have been so much more to give so much fucking like hype and shit to what they were doing, but I don't know if they ran out of time or something fucked up, but to have those two guys in the ring for only 2 fucking minutes and the way they built it up, dumb.
Who are prospective legends in their errors, you know, too.
I thought it was because Undertaker had a heart problem in the middle of the match and they had to stop it.
No.
I don't think the match was long enough for him to have a heart problem.
Yeah, I don't even think he got sweaty.
His entrance was longer than the match itself, which, unfortunately, in my opinion, it kind of discredits Cena's ability anymore.
Yeah.
Sucks.
It doesn't. Why wouldn't it discredit Undertaker's?
Why wouldn't he beat him?
Yeah, he won.
Why would it discredit the Undertaker? He beat him in 2 minutes.
So it's 2 minutes. And it's Undertaker. He beats everybody.
He didn't beat
Except
Roman.
for Brock Lesnar.
He didn't, and Roman.
Yeah, Roman, yeah.
The only two. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's not
I mean,
discrediting
shit.
John Cena.
It's totally discrediting John Cena. Why would John Cena lose in 2 minutes?
It's a
This is
squash match.
Undertaker.
A squash match for any wrestler is not a good thing.
Yeah. It's the
Something
same example when you said the Sheamus and Daniel Bryan thing, 18 seconds.
It was stupid.
Same thing.
Yeah, same exact thing.
Yeah, same exact thing.
See, you just
Yeah.
Cena.
Yeah.
Just because it's Cena is not the same thing.
Yeah, he
Anyways.
loses, and all of a sudden he has a stupid ass old man haircut and fucking dating dirt
Don't
looking
make fun
women.
of his JBL look.
Walking around looking like
He
JBL.
does look like JBL right now.
All right, so my freaking 5.
Who cares anymore?
I mean, it's pretty much everybody said mine. Gonzalez versus Undertaker. Miss WrestleMania match. The only one nobody else did have was the Samoa Joe Rey Mysterio match from this past WrestleMania.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
That was terrible.
I think
there
there
were
was
sources.
For what it could have been, it should have been a whole lot better. But I also think that Rey was injured still.
Ray sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason he got a title is
Cole
because
versus
he's
Lawler.
Oh god.
Hulk versus Yokozuna after the whole,
bro, yeah.
And that again,
It didn't need to happen.
no, it didn't need to happen. It was stupid. Look at the Giant Gonzalez man. I'll always remember him using the chloroform to put the Undertaker out, and then Undertaker still rises back up off the damn stretcher.
Mhm.
That was terrible.
Yeah. Is that all of them?
That's all of them.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So good. We had good participation on freaking 5, and we already mentioned what next week is gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So start saying in those fucking mental mirror replacement names. Go based on what you've been hearing about her for the last month, and just kind of roll with it.
From us or her.
And Mrs. Cena. Mrs. Cena. God.
Oh, shit.
Lizzie Mark and the Funky Bunch. Okay, anyways. So, oh, fucking A.
Oh my gosh.
Lizzie Mark and the Funky Bunch.
It's like a little scat band. That could be fun. Start singing all my pods.
What? You're gonna be the first one fired from JFW.
God. Let's talk about ARW.
ARW.
Yeah.
Which is tonight, Lake Station, Indiana, at the American Legion. I believe the doors open at 6.
Yeah.
Bell rings at 7.
Yeah, doors at 6, bells at 7, $10 at the door. I think. Oh, shit, that's not the right one.
I mean, we'll
ARW
be
Pro! Lake Station at the American Legion, post 100. Doors open at 6. Bells at 7. Tickets are $10. And, yeah, you got the match card.
Yeah, I got the match card here. So there is going to be a battle royal for the golden ticket, which we found out from the last show. The golden ticket allows them to cash in for
their
a
money
title
in the
shot.
bank.
Yeah, it's their money in the bank.
Yeah. And there's going to be ARW and SCW stars in this battle royal. So I'm excited
Really?
for that, yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't read that far.
Yeah, I do remember hearing about that.
The Caribbean Connection versus Armani and TC Washington. We saw the Connection last month.
Yeah.
And they were very impressive.
Yeah, and that was their ARW debut last month. So, yeah, I think they're going to be pretty good.
I think they're going to be good, too. Armani, we saw last month, and he was with the Cutler last month. TC Washington, I think this will be the first time we've seen him.
Probably, yeah.
And women's...
Well, the thing is, like, because, I mean, even when it came to, like, Excalibur, Like, sometimes wrestlers have different names based on where they're... It's always possible we've seen T.C. Washington if he wrestles under a different name.
Exactly.
So, but yeah.
Women's match will be Moxie Molly versus Paloma Star.
Is that weird? That's
not really.
Still Moxie Molly and ARW?
Maybe they screwed up.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess we'll find out if she comes out as Kamikaze and starts ripping heads off.
Yeah. And, unless Kazi's kind of like an...
Alter Eagle?
Eagle, yeah. An alter eagle. Yeah.
Eagle.
I got something for you! But yeah, no, like maybe it's like one of those like kind of split personality, like when she gets triggered or ticks and stuff, she kind of
that very well could be.
Because we never seen Kamikaze until halfway through the match after she, pretty much lack of a better term,
took a beating.
Yeah, got her ass handed to her.
Right.
So I mean, maybe that's possible. Maybe Moxie Molly's still around, but she
a fight for personality control.
Yeah. So which would be a great storyline.
That would be. The wrestling split.
Yeah. And Paloma we saw for the SCW title match.
Yeah, she had the sriracha sauce.
Yeah, she was so cool. I liked her.
She was.
I don't know how she could eat all that sriracha sauce.
She's hot. I don't give a fuck.
ARW versus SCW.
Sorry, 2019.
Did you just assume her? Never mind. ARW versus SCW match. Jake O'Neal versus Jay Harris. I believe we saw O'Neal last month at
I think he took on Andy Black.
Yeah, I think he did take on Andy Black.
Which I'm surprised that Harris is wrestling, right now because he did not look good at the end of SCW.
I mean, he must have taken the month off, hopefully recuperated because he had a hell of a match last month at SCW. Tag team championship match is going to be Nick Cutler and Dave Allen, who is also
weird.
Yeah.
We see Nick Cutler a lot at SCW, and for him to team with an ARW guy, it's
versus Malibu's Most Wanted, which I believe was Excalibur and Mr. 3%. I don't remember what his... I know it's Mr. 3%.
Yeah.
And then we have the ARW Championship match. The Machine cashing in his golden ticket. Or, no, his win from last month to challenge Ivan from the family for the championship match. And Ivan's been pretty active on Facebook calling Machine a cheater because of how he won last month.
Well, a win's a win.
A win's a win. I thought it was genius. I thought that was the best Guerrero move I've seen pulled.
Yeah. So and I'm excited for this card. I'm excited to see more ARW has to offer and everything, and I'm kind of excited to see what happens between SCW and ARW, especially when it comes to the Battle Royal, and also this ARW SCW match itself.
And there is rumor floating around that Maverick Cage is going to make an appearance.
God, why?
Fighting drafts. I don't know.
Ah, shit.
I'd be more worried about Hunter Payne.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the Battle Royal though, but I don't see any Andy Black there on the card.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think it might be safe to say that maybe my Gatorade is going to be safe this time.
Well, if it's at the Legion, we can probably have booze, but
God, I hope he drinks it.
Think he's old enough to drink? Is he old enough to drink?
No, God, no. He's a child.
He's got to be a child.
He's a child. He's probably not on the card because he's probably at Saturday school.
Andy.
I'm just kind of kidding. Yeah. So
I mean, I'm looking forward to tonight. Me and you are going to be there tonight.
It's our second ARW show.
Second ARW show.
Yeah, and I mean it's a drive for us, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's fun. So that's all that really matters to me. If it was not fun, it would not be worth the drive. Mm-hmm. And so far, they put on a good enough show to where we want to come back again.
Yeah. And
that's always what you want from an indie show is want to go back again.
Yep.
And like we said, $10, $12 is not bad to pay to go to an indie show, especially when you're going to pay more than that to go see whatever movie out there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I got for the ARW show.
Yeah, we want to move on to next.
Well,
you gotta keep talking here, man.
I thought you were gonna do the takeover stuff.
Well, it's up to you.
Well, let's do takeover.
You're ending the segment. You gotta move on to the next thing.
All right, and with that, we're gonna move on to the NXT Takeover.
God damn it.
Which I finally did watch.
Jeez, fucking male Liz, motherfucker.
Jeez, male Liz.
Male Liz.
I'm not that absent-minded.
Yeah.
And the silence is deafening.
Alright, what were we at? NXT Takeover?
NXT Takeover.
Ah, god damn it.
I don't know.
Keep talking, I'm on the wrong one.
You know, it's amazing to me that NXT Takeover is predominantly a better show than what WWE pay-per-view has been coming on lately.
Yeah.
Like, WrestleMania was not as much dumpster fire as I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. Still disappointing, but NXT TakeOver was fucking amazing from beginning to end. And Dave Metzler rated every single match but one a 5-star plus. Which, you know, Metzler's kind of, I think he's got a hard on for Gargano anyway.
Oh, I believe it, yeah.
Because he rates Gargano out the top of the charts. Mm-hmm. I don't want to start talking and giving stuff away.
No, that's fine. Okay, so we only did what was actually on the NXT TakeOver, but they also have some matches that were taped for broadcast and future episodes that day too.
Really?
Yeah, so we're not going to talk about those just because those are taped for future episodes and we don't got to worry about them.
Yeah, we don't want to give anything away.
Yeah. Well, we're War Raiders and Aleister Black and Ricochet opened up the show.
Oh, man.
It was so good.
Oh, God.
It was so good. I think I snapped you the, what was it? When Ricochet caught, whatchamacallit, that dude, I can't remember his fucking name.
Well, they were talking about the entire time the strength of War Raiders, and then Ricochet goes and catches dude.
Yeah, and does a fallaway slam.
I'm like,
yeah,
oh my God.
That was a great match. War Raiders won, we both picked up. Next match, what?
That was a hard fought victory, though.
Yeah. You want to keep talking about it? We got a lot to talk about.
Go ahead. Well, no, let's go.
Anything else?
No.
Liz?
No, I'm good. I didn't watch it.
Oh. Sounds like Lamb Chop screaming for her life.
Yeah, Lamb Chop loses his fucking mind. Velveteen Dream took on Matt Riddle.
Ooh, that was a good one, too.
Yeah. This was probably the second best match on the card for me. So, I mean, obviously the main event was my favorite, but this is like second. And, you know, honestly, I thought that Riddle was going to win just because. It's not so much I thought he was better than Velveteen Dream, but I thought Dream was going to go up, get called up to kind of get the title off of him. So I went on a logic standpoint. But you did pick Dream. Dream ended up winning. Anything about this match?
No, let's go.
But you watched it. So,
I did watch it.
So what was your favorite part of it?
Just Dream winning, really.
Yeah. You want to know what my favorite part was? What? That was Riddle's first loss.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see. I mean, I'm not a big fan of undefeated streaks really anymore. I think everyone has to show some kind of vulnerability. But Riddle losing, especially the fact that a submission move by an MMA fighter got countered for a loss was pretty cool too.
Right.
So, which we'll talk about in the main event of WrestleMania too. Walter took on Pete Dunne.
Oh, this was my favorite
match.
That
was, oh my God. I cringed through most of this fucking match. And Pete Dunne went into this almost 700 days in. You know, and, you know, a lot of people thought, like, you know, he was going to win. You thought he was going to win.
I thought he was going to win.
Yeah. And I probably was on the same boat as you, but I just wanted to, like, do something different. Like, because Walter's just like a powerhouse. I had never heard of this guy before, but, like, looking at videos and kind of, like, trying to figure out who he was, he's a big fucking dude. And he probably has the best chops in the business, like, ever. Like,
I mean, you're talking about two guys who are just, like, ruthless aggression, pure through.
Oh, God, yeah.
And we all know how Pete Dunne loves to manipulate the joints, and it still didn't really stop Walter.
No.
That dude's a monster.
I mean, you could tell, like, after every chop how bad his hand was hurting, but he didn't give a shit.
No.
And because of that, he's the new United Kingdom champion. He broke Pete Dunne's streak, which was the longest streak in WWE current history. So, good for him. I mean, was it? Yeah, because they said, like, it was almost 2 years that he had that title, so. Anything?
No, I didn't watch that.
Okay. Shayna Baszler, Shiari, Bianca Belair, and Kairi Singh. Fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's Championship.
I think I don't know if they're sisters, but the tag team partners.
Not sisters, but friends, yeah.
But they just work together too much to really.
Yeah. Well, there's rumor that they may be the tag team that Paige is managing. Because we're supposed to see a new tag team come up from NXT on Tuesday that Paige is going to manage.
See, I was thinking she was going to bring someone from the UK brand. because she is from the UK.
Ooh.
And I was hoping that Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, Ripley.
Yeah.
Ripley's not cool, and LeRae. They kind of
That'd
Ripley,
be cool.
Ripley would be cool. But I don't know. I mean, they're rumoring these two. So, but it was a good match. Baszler won. She retained the title. We both were wrong. You thought it was Sane. I thought it was Belair.
Baszler's a badass, though.
Oh God, yeah. She's a well-deserved champion. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
What else we got? Johnny Gargano took on Adam Cole in a 2-out-3 fall.
This was a great match, man.
Yeah, I liked it. Was it 30? Went on for almost 40 minutes. And I mean, the fact that it ended, I think it ended the best way possible for Adam Cole to lose.
Right.
We both picked Cole. So this is a surprise. So
I thought Gargano was going to 205 Live, from what I had heard before.
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense to slap the title on him.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I mean, and we saw him main roster like matches and shit with Ricochet and all that stuff like that. So I don't know if it's because the whole Tommaso thing changed everything or how it all worked, but great match. I think he's a face again. His wife came out and celebrated. Tommaso came out and celebrated with him at the end. So it was very cool. Undisputed Era came out, did what they could, and just couldn't beat him. So,
It was great.
right. So, and I mean, there's rumor, like, not rumors, but people believe that he is the best technical wrestler in the business. I can't disagree with that. Yeah.
I can say he's one of the best.
Yeah.
I've seen my pick of the week. That's one of my favorite technical wrestlers.
AJ Styles, yeah.
Oh. I got hurt.
No, John Cena, man. The most technical wrestler there is.
Oh, yeah. God. That's my favorite part about the whole thugonomics thing. It wasn't even the WrestleMania moment. It was what you posted on Facebook. And you're like, whoa, he's back. I'm like, no, he's not. And you're like, we'll see. Like,
we'll see.
No, we won't.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
But there was a lot of rumors going around that he was supposed to come back with that persona.
If he does, it's going to be like pay-per-view shit.
I mean,
he's at that part of his legacy where all he has to do is pay-per-view shit. Just like The
part of his legacy where
Rock,
he
or
just needs
just
to
like
stay
Triple
away.
H,
He
or
just has to
HBK,
stay away. He
or
needs to
any
stay
other
away.
high-up WWE
He
wrestler
just
there
has to
is.
stay away.
I'm sorry that you can't handle greatness.
Well, I see AJ Styles all the time.
Oh, and that's why he hurt himself, because he can't do a move right during his match against Randy Orton.
What?
He's
You
injured. You do know that, right? And you know
The
what's
most
even funnier?
respected
I called
wrestler
it
in the
out
business.
right when he did the move, because he did it so slop. It was terrible. And I called it out and said he just messed that up. And then, bam, next day, AJ Styles injured. Oh. Because he's sloppy.
He won, right?
Yeah, he won.
That's what matters.
He's so sloppy.
So,
He is not. Oh, man. Anyways, let's move on before she
City
gets
Hall of
started.
Fame.
Oh,
Honky Tonk Man went in. Jimmy Hart inducted him. Tori Wilson went in. Stacey Keebler inducted him. Called that.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck yeah, I did. I think you said Jimmy Hart was doing Honky Tonk too. So good job on that one. Hulk Hogan brought out Brutus, which I thought was pretty cool. It was nice to see Hogan kind of back again, also doing his little beginning there, his joke about the Superdome or Silverdome at the beginning of WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
Even though he still fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Called MetLife Center or something like that, which it's not. DX came out, they had no inductee, they just kind of did themselves. Harlem Heat came out, no inductees, they kind of did themselves. Our Foundation, Natalia.
You guys called that too.
Guess, yeah. I guess, Guy attacked him.
Yeah.
Goofy.
That was crazy.
Did you see the memes about the guy was wearing the Rastafarian hat and Homer Simpson was wearing the Rastafarian hat when he attacked Bret Hart on The Simpsons?
No,
oh my
I
gosh.
No, I did not see that.
The Simpsons predict everything, bro.
But I did see Dash Wilder.
Beat the fuck out, dude.
I do like how all the wrestlers came up and protected.
Yeah.
I loved watching
Oh,
that.
it was quick, too.
And I loved how they pulled Natalia right out of there immediately. But
Yeah.
even it's hard to see it, but even what's his name? The dude that got attacked, he covered Natalia, protected her. It was a quick spot, but I mean, it was great teamwork watching all those wrestlers pull that guy out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of those guys that was in the ring is actually an MMA fighter too.
Oh.
So that guy got his. and you notice the cops didn't come too quickly to help this guy out. They let him just get the shit kicked out of him.
Sue, I don't know, fucking Aitchison, I think that's how you pronounce her last name, whatever.
Atkinson.
Is it Atkinson?
Sure.
No, it's not. Stop it.
Doesn't it have the pronunciation on there? Like,
No.
sounds like... No.
But, I don't know, AITCH, I don't know, whatever. Sue.
AITC?
Fucking Sue.
Sue.
Was presented the award by Dana Warrior and John Cena, the Warrior Award, which was given out to a bunch of amazing people.
She's got. I mean, and she's been around forever from all the video footage they showed.
Oh God, yes, seen her with like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Cena, Daniel Bryan, all that shit. Yeah, it's good for her. Legacy Award, Bruiser Brody, Wahoo McDaniels, Luna, which a lot of people are kind of confused with Luna being a Legacy, not Hall of Famer. SD Jones, Professor Toru Tanaka, Primo Canero, Joseph Cohen, Hisashi Shima, Buddy Rose, Jim Barnett.
Now, you know that SD guy was like considered the world's greatest jobber, right? I was reading. I read into a little bit of some of these guys.
He's the world's greatest something.
Let's see here.
I guess if you gotta be the world's greatest, you might as well pick something.
During the induction of the Hart Foundation, as Bret Hart and Natalya delivered their speech, a man trespassed into the ring and tackled Hart. Live broadcast on WWE Network was terminated in the immediate aftermath. Several wrestlers, including his nephew, Davey Boy Smith Jr., Dash Wilder, Braun Strowman, Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre, Big Show, Shane McMahon, Big E, and Drake Maverick. Drake Maverick? Really? As well as MMA fighter Travis Brown. Good for him. That's Ronda's husband, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Subdued the man when the broadcast returned. Hart and Natalya resumed the speech, and the fan was arrested. The incident was removed from repeat airing on the ceremony, which I saw the live footage before I actually saw a Hall of Fame. And it's weird how they cut it because he's just standing there talking normally, everything's fine. And then all of a sudden, like a second later, he's out of breath. The volumes or the voice sounds different. His hair's fucking flapping off over here. It's goofy. The man was taken into police custody, faced criminal charges of which were not disclosed as the official was not authorized to discuss the case. Spoke on the condition of the fucking dude. He was charged with 2 counts of third-degree assault, 1 count of criminal trespass, and 1 violation of local law. The next day, WWE issued a statement on incident reading, "An over-exuberant fan surpassed our security."
How does that happen?
Because they weren't paying attention. At ringside and made his way briefly into the ring.
Briefly.
The individuals then turned over to the proper authority. Dave Metzler from Wrestling Observer News reported that Hart visited the hospital on Saturday following the attack, suffering from discomfort in his hip replacement from the fall. Despite this, Hart was pictured with the Revival the next day at WrestleMania.
Yeah. And didn't he come out with Natalya and Beth Phoenix?
Yeah, he was fine.
Yeah, he's totally fine.
You know what they're saying, that this is a work, right?
Yeah, a lot of people said it was planned.
Yeah, because of Enzo Amore and Cass.
Interfering at Ring of Honor?
At G1, yeah.
Yeah. Dumb. It's all dumb.
It's dumb.
Yeah. Do you have the WrestleMania list or no? Because I don't want to read through these. You could read through them.
No. You got them on the computer. Shit. I thought you had them wrote them down.
33%.
Well, I mean, I got it written down, but everything's scratched off and shit.
Oh.
I'll do it. I'm just gonna fucking say the matches. I want to hear what you got to say. Did you watch this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You watched it?
Yeah.
I watched most of it.
It's gonna be a couples breakdown of it. Perfect. All right. So Tony Nese took on Buddy Murphy.
I did not see that.
I didn't see it either.
The first pre-show match I watched was the men's rumble.
We had some technical difficulties getting the PlayStation hooked up to the TV.
Okay, so
it was our first time.
Yeah, it's been a while since you said that, didn't it? So Tony Nese won the tournament to face Buddy Murphy at WrestleMania. You okay over there?
Okay.
Nese won. So it was a good match. I mean, every time Buddy Murphy steps in the ring, it's a great match.
Nese isn't bad himself either, though.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot from Nese, so I'm glad that he's gonna have the opportunity to kind of carry the title and everything, which I think is gonna be really good for him. But it was a good match. Buddy Murphy just didn't pull out the win, which I think his title run was pretty good, and I don't think he's done though. I think he'll probably maybe have another run or so. Women's Battle Royal.
Nope.
We also did not see that, but I know who won it.
So Carmella won.
Carmella should have won.
She threw out Sarah Logan after everyone thought Sarah Logan won, but yeah.
It's cool that they made Sarah Logan last to the end, though. Sarah Logan has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
I really like her as a wrestler.
Oh, yeah, I guess, fucking real quick. You picked Nice, I picked Murphy. Nice took the win. Women's Battle Royal, you picked Ruby Riott, I picked Mandy Rose, and obviously we both got that wrong.
Mandy Rose is just a hot thing.
Yeah, she is.
That's what we're banking on.
Raw Tag Team titles, Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder took on the Revival.
That was a good match.
Did you watch this?
Yes,
match?
I did watch this.
Yeah, I was really happy with that match.
You want to talk about it?
I loved Hawkins' outfit, the green, and I was shocked. This one I picked a Revival to win. I'm pretty sure.
You bet against Zack Ryder?
Well, Hawkins lost.
Hawkins' lost streak is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I believe it was like a roll-up pin, wasn't it?
It was a small package, yeah, because he was like pretty much knocked the fuck out, and he kind of just it's on. And Raw was the same thing. Yeah. It kind of happened on Raw as well. But listening to ENC's Pot of Awesomeness, Edge & Christian's podcast, Zack Ryder actually had his attire to pay homage to Christian's WrestleMania from like a few years
that made
ago.
sense. That's why it looks so familiar. Okay.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. They won the titles. I think that was pretty cool. So let's see what and that was
Edge heads are back,
right? And that was the first time they held the tag titles in like 10 years. So that's pretty cool. Men's Battle Royal.
Braun Strowman.
I mean, we all knew that was gonna win. It was a little predictable.
No, I didn't pick Braun.
Really? Who'd you pick?
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, even though he hasn't really been active?
Yeah, he had.
I thought he was going to like show up.
He's been back.
Well, yeah, and the thing was like, because and like we talked about last week is like when they had these announcements, they had like 20 something guys and like 13 girls. So like, of course, you're gonna add people.
Right.
I thought Braun was gonna lose just because something was gonna happen with those SNL guys because he won the greatest Royal Rumble. I didn't think he was gonna go to the Battle Royal. If they don't do anything with him after this, it's complete fucking waste.
Well, they had him come out on Raw against Samoa Joe.
But they need to push.
Oh, that's
SmackDown.
Yeah. Oh, that was. Oh,
yeah, and who knows? Because they got the shakeup next week, so who knows?
I didn't know they were
on
going to shakeup.
Yeah, I thought they weren't. I thought they were just gonna, put everyone on the same fucking shows again because the whole.
They need
Fox
the shakeup. There's too many good people on SmackDown and not enough on Raw. I feel all the talent is like mainly on SmackDown. Raw. Yeah. That's why Raw's hurt.
It's two different groups of talent.
Which is weird to think because they try to focus on Raw being like the main talent, but people kind of like fall off because they're too busy to focus on Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and shit. Yeah. That's why tag team titles aren't, as big as they used to be.
Well, until the Uso brothers really came and really stepped up that.
God, yeah. Which I'm not a big fan of the Hardys winning the titles on SmackDown.
I knew they were going to, which was an upset because the Usos are amazing, but I think it's in the Hardy conference.
Yeah, just from my point of view, if it doesn't do anything for somebody, it makes no sense. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the Hardys, but TLC match, fucking TLC.
I don't think Matt can survive a TLC match.
I think he can survive one more. It might be his retirement, but
the Bar, the Usos, the Hardys.
Oh, see, that would be a sweet match.
Right, come on now.
Put in some Ricochet and some Aleister Black.
I can put some at the Bar. Fuck yeah.
Could add the Dudley Boys too, just for.
Oh God, they will never.
Have Devon's background, and he's in the back of WWE, and
Bubba's signed to Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Bubba's in ROH.
Styles and Orton.
It was a good match. For me, it started out a little slow, but I mean, it had to. I thought Randy Orton had a lot of good moves, but he did kind of show his age a little bit. But then, like I said, AJ Styles is kind of a slippery wrestler to wrestle with, and he really did slotch that move right off the top.
One move, she's seen him be sloppy.
No, but it's every match. But I mean, it was a good match. It was crowd appealing. It wasn't too long, which was nice because AJ style matches usually are. But it was good overall.
It was mediocre.
Yeah, they should have put him with someone better.
Yeah.
So. Randy Orton?
No, God, no. Randy needs to be done.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, he's still
even Orton's talking about leaving soon.
Well, Randy Orton's up in retirement age, but he's still amazing. Who does RKO stuff in the air like Randy Orton? Nobody.
Do you know how old Randy is?
I do. He's like in his 40s.
He's AJ Styles' age.
In his 40s.
Is that retirement age for you?
Yeah, it is.
Hulk Hogan?
So AJ should
Hulk Hogan wrestled like
retire
60.
too.
No, you crazy. How old are you?
He's like 30.
Almost retired.
I need to get a new brand soon.
I skipped it, but Rollins and Lesnar.
It was a good match. I was glad they had Seth Rollins for Lesnar because Lesnar does not deserve to have the title. He was never there. But it was nice to see somebody like Seth Rollins beat Brock because usually someone of his stature hasn't.
Yeah.
So.
No,
I would have much rather preferred a clean victory.
No, I think the way they did this is perfect. Just because, like, you know, after you see Brock Lesnar take on fucking Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, shit like that, like, these are bigger guys compared to Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the way they did to, like, make fucking, like, you know, Seth, like, look like he's going to lose, and then him doing what he had to do. And then
great.
the Curtis Thompson shit, yeah. It kept Braun being the monster he is,
Yeah.
but not having the title. Which I heard a lot of issues with this because Brock said if he's not last, he wants to be first and leave. Because he has to go fight for the UFC title and shit like that. So
well, he needs to leave.
Yeah, so that whole like promo about him going to Vegas, that was legit. So.
Oh, I figured it was. I was like, where's he going?
Well, he can leave.
Yeah, he didn't stay. He just wanted to go.
He wasn't even there to begin with.
So, but it was a good opening match.
It was.
The fact that it only lasted 2.5 minutes is awesome. So, Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Tag Titles: Usos, Aleister Black and Ricochet, Rusev and Nakamura, and The Bar.
Well, I was glad the Usos won. I thought it was appropriate.
Go ahead and talk about
it. It was nice to see Ricochet and Black get their WrestleMania debut.
Yeah, they were
such a really good match too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to see the Bar didn't win again. Something needs to happen with them.
Yeah,
I think it's time to split the Bar up and let Cesaro be
on his own.
Yeah,
Cesaro was always good on his own, and so was Sheamus. I mean, Sheamus when he first came out and held the WWE Championship, and they both have really good.
Sheamus can't be on his own anymore.
Why? He's got that
neck
potential.
injury.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh, that's sad.
He's also at retirement age, Liz.
Well, I guess he's gonna go out the door.
Real quick, we both picked Styles. I picked Rollins, you picked Brock, and this match, Usos came on top, and we both picked Usos.
Nice.
Well,
Smart of you guys.
I didn't even know that they lost on SmackDown. I didn't finish watching it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which was interesting to see the whole Aleister Black Ricochet fighting for both NXT and SmackDown titles on the same weekend, so that was pretty cool. Shane versus The Miz.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was amazing. I am upset with how they had it end, but I love that last move where The Miz is just insane. And he just does it. He just clips him off. And I literally hate that Shane won, but I mean, it's appropriate to make the storyline to continue.
What word was that?
Appropriate?
No, what him off?
Clipped off? I don't know what I just make up words in my own dictionary.
It's called suplex.
Flipped him off. That's funny.
There we go. Yeah,
no,
the ending doesn't make sense to me because, you know, you would think that The Miz should have won.
Right.
But now I don't know if this is to keep like their feud going or something.
When Shane won, I was like, well, what's the next pay-per-view? Is it Hell in a Cell? Because if it's Hell in a Cell, it makes sense.
Nah, it's Money in the Bank.
It's Money in the Bank. So I don't understand where they're going to go with this from here.
WrestleMania's in Florida next year.
Oh, yeah. That's
Just
very random of you.
Just so you know. Going to Tampa.
Woohoo! Beaches.
It's a pirate theme, man.
For real?
Yeah,
I love pirates.
It was weird because when they're doing the whole pirate thing, I kept thinking like fucking Pittsburgh because I'm a baseball fan, not Buccaneers.
Oh, I was like Steelers? That wasn't making sense, but I get it now. Okay.
So Shane won. We both picked The Miz. It was an alright match. Iconics took on Beth and Natalia. Why do I keep thinking I'm saying that wrong? It's Natalia. It's Natalia. Yeah. I keep thinking like I can't. Never mind. Don't matter. Beth and Natalia, Tamina and Nia, Sasha and Bayley, and then the Iconics.
I love the Iconics. I think they're amazing.
Iconic.
They're great. They really do make you hate them, which is what they need to do. But I love them. I'm happy they won. Wait, they won the next day. They didn't win on WrestleMania.
Iconics won WrestleMania. They picked up the women's tag team titles.
I don't know why I'm
and
confusing
they
them.
fought.
Oh, they fought
two
that.
jobbers
Yeah,
from
the
Brooklyn.
jobbers on Raw. That's right. But I loved how they're like, when you get the titles, we'll face anybody. We'll put it all on the line. And literally no other tag team matches from the women's division came out to threaten that, which I thought was dumb in the first place, to let the jobbers keep the match, but whatever.
Yep. I did like the finish. The Beth, what the fuck called, the Glam Slam off the top rope. I think that was really good. Backstage to this, rumors is Sasha wants to leave. Yeah. Her title reign was so short.
Good
runs.
She,
Beth really ran in most of that match. With the Fatal 4-Way with the women. She was mainly the main contributor of that match. She was constantly in the ring more than probably any other.
Well deserved. I mean,
it's Beth Phoenix. She's amazing.
Good for her.
I love her. I think she's great.
So the Iconics did win. You picked the Iconics.
Iconic.
I picked Boston Hug, which I should have been right, but Vince wants to change shit.
It's best for business.
Yeah. I'm sorry, putting the tag titles on that is not best for business.
I really do.
I just figured that they were gonna do it just to have a heel tag team.
No, it totally is. They're gonna be hyped. They're gonna be the next. They're gonna be bigger than Nikki and Brie, but they really did come out and start as a tag team. But they have started out as a tag team in full longer than Tamina and whatever her face is, and Natalya and and Beth, and then Sasha and Bayley. They're a joke. But I mean, these two girls, they came up in NXT together and came to Raw together, so it only makes sense that they have the tag team titles.
The Iconics came from Australia together. They've been tagging.
That's what I'm saying. They've
for
been together.
many
they
years.
Are well deserving of the tag team titles. That's cool.
They kind of remind me of Edge and Christian when Edge and Christian first started.
Like 8-second pose or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. Kofi and Daniel Bryan.
That was amazing. I was happy Kofi won.
I was happy Kofi won, but I know I picked Bryan. Mm-hmm. I thought there's many times in that match where I thought it was over when he caught the knee. It's like, oh shit, there goes Kofi's chances.
I just kind of felt like the match was slow. Like, I just felt like it was kind of like it could have been more hype. There could have been more to it.
They hyped as good as they can. It was very lackluster.
I just felt that there could have been more from each, because they're so, both of them are so ridiculously athletic, and they have so much athleticism, and like there could have been more. I thought.
The one thing I did notice, like starting around the Iconics match and like going down, these matches progressively get worse for me. And I think it's because this was a 5-hour-long show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that too. It was really long.
And real quick to jump to the end, as much as I love the fact that the women had a main event, I think so many people just didn't care anymore because it was like midnight.
Yeah.
They were at when this was fun going on. It's like they were so done.
Right.
But it was still a good match. But we'll get to that. So Kofi did win.
Yes, which is awesome. Super happy about that.
I think the celebration at the end had more fucking feel to it than the match itself.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And the fact that they brought out
his kids. Oh,
well, not even the kids, but the title. The fact that they brought out the new title at the end was kind of weird to me because it kind of seems like people look at that like, oh, so he was going to win the whole time.
Well, they held the box up before the match started and said this is if you win.
The box has the t-shirts.
Wow, I thought that was it.
No, they had the championship underneath that cloak thing. So it was like one of the things like watching, like, you know, just give them that fucking bullshit hemp title and give them the new title on like Raw or SmackDown. Because it's just one of the things like when you flip it up, it's like, really, how do you already have that fucking title there? It's like
with his nameplates and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck kayfabe.
Yeah. Samoa Joe and Mysterio. We both
dumpster fire. What?
Yeah, we both picked Joe, but I think they just didn't. I think they're just right out of time, and like you mentioned earlier, with Ray being hurt. Yeah.
No, it's a championship match. It should happen on WrestleMania.
Less than a minute. So, yeah, nothing to talk about there.
Speaking about matches that didn't need to happen.
Roman and Drew.
Yeah, that didn't need to happen. There was no point. I mean, congratulations to Roman about beating leukemia, and this is his first win back. But seriously, it didn't have to happen at WrestleMania. No. Didn't need it.
No, they needed filler. Yeah. That's all that was.
They really didn't need a filler. Their show was 5 hours. They didn't need a filler at all.
That match kind of destroyed McIntyre as a...
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, because like, a lot of people predicted Drew to win to keep him building. Yeah. And you got to keep... Because, like, a lot of people say, like, with Roman winning, it's kind of like reverting back to putting him over too much.
Yep.
He needed to lose, but...
Well, it
Triple
gives
H
Roman a storyline now.
What's up?
It gives Roman more of a storyline to be back.
Yeah.
It hypes Roman up.
Yeah. They should put him on SmackDown, though. They definitely,
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. Triple H and Batista, no holds bar match.
That was old.
There's some cool spots.
You know, a lot of people are bitching about him ripping out the nose ring.
I thought that was awesome.
I couldn't even watch it. I had to close my eyes. I got so
It was-
grossed out. I was like, this is too much.
It was the funniest fucking thing because
Oh.
every time we talk about Batista, the first thing I like to talk about was bitching about that nose ring thing.
I think that was the whole setup from the get-go.
Yeah, I don't know what people's big deal about it is. It was a no holds barred match.
Yeah.
The fact that Flair was out there to be part of it was pretty cool too.
Yeah, I did like the Flair came out. That was exciting.
Yeah. Triple H won. We both took H on that one. Corbin and Angle singles match.
Stupid.
Angle's farewell. There's nothing to talk about. I picked Angle. You picked Corbin. Corbin won.
But I feel like nobody really cared about that match too because it was so late in the night.
Nobody cared about that match because nobody wanted to see Kurt Angle lose to Baron Corbin on his way out.
The fact that this match was longer than Finn Balor's match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just disappointed.
Demon Finn Balor took on Bobby Lashley for the Intercontinental title.
It's a good match. I knew Demon was going to win though. Whenever he comes out being the Demon, you just know.
Yeah. Balor won. Nothing too exciting about it.
Yeah.
Finally, the triple threat match for both Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships: Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair.
That was great. Charlotte's entrance coming in the helicopter. I just thought that was kind of stupid. I didn't think that had any relevance. Okay, cool. She came from a helicopter. There's just a waste of 5 minutes of my life.
Well, the only reason they did it is because
Had to clean up.
no, it's what the fuck was it? There was a pay-per-view from WCW, or maybe an NWA, where Ric Flair came in a helicopter, so I think they were paying homage to that. But yeah, it was kind of goofy. Like, it was a little long than when it needed to be.
It would have been a lot better if it would have been like if they could have landed in
the
somewhere
ring,
else than where they did.
Right, and she could have landed and
closer to the arena.
Through.
She's like a block away.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah.
But I thought the match itself was great. Becky Lynch was awesome. She was definitely my person to pick.
Yeah.
I thought it was even better that she pinned Ronda Rousey because it still gives Charlotte the credit of being the queen and being unbeatable. So it didn't hurt Charlotte anyway, but I felt like Charlotte was not as active in this match as she usually is in matches.
Yeah, something happened when this match got botched.
Yeah, something happened, and I put it to Rousey that botched it.
Yeah, like the table spot was botched first off, then the match was supposed to end with Charlotte tapping out to fucking Becky.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it was supposed to end. And then everything fucked up. I heard the ref got fined for that.
There's a lot of mishap. You could see it in the ring. You could see the discoordination between all of them. It was relevant. And then I didn't know Charlotte had gotten hurt because she was so gone for so long out of the rest of the match. So that's why I thought maybe it got called the way it did. But then there was no report on Charlotte. But then she was back.
So Becky won both titles. It doesn't look like they're merging them.
Becky
she wants to
belts?
defend. God.
I love it. Becky 2 belts.
Becky 2 belts.
Becky 2 belts.
What else happened?
Deserving.
Joan Jett played fucking Ronda in.
I thought that was gonna be a lot better. They didn't give.
Yeah, God, that
no
sucks.
fireworks. She sounded great. The band sounded great, but there was no.
There's no hype.
No.
It's because it was so late. Everyone was tired. Wanted to go home, go to bed.
Yeah,
it was way too late.
Joan Jett was probably already fucking done with that.
Yeah, she was probably tired.
She looked annoyed.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, let's look at some. What are these things happening here? AJ Styles, Orton during the match. Orton attempted RKO Styles several times. However, Styles avoided it.
Didn't Styles kick out of an RKO?
Yes, of course he did. It's fucking Randy Orton, man.
It's Randy Orton, the legend killer.
We discussed this before.
We did, and now look who's decomposed. AJ, because he couldn't handle somebody of Randy Orton's stature.
He beat Randy Orton.
Yeah,
he got injured, hurting him. He didn't beat him, really.
Orton probably hurt him. So.
No, AJ can't do shit. AJ sucks.
Failing those drug tests.
That's why
AJ was champion in 2018, right? For most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No one cares.
Cena came out to do the Thugonomics thing. No Undertaker showed up.
No, not until Raw.
Then that's pretty much it, right?
Pretty much it.
Cool. What's your match of the night for both Takeover and WrestleMania?
Oh, Takeover for me would have to be Pete Dunne versus Walter.
Okay, I'm gonna 2 out of 3 was probably the best one for me.
That's second best for me.
And then WrestleMania.
Probably Kofi and Daniel Bryan.
Cool. I'm gonna go with Joe and Ray. No.
Oh my god.
I was like,
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Isn't that fucking weird? There really isn't one.
That's.
You know, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick Batista and Triple H.
I would have picked the women.
Which one?
The Becky 2 belts.
Okay. Well, there's a women's tag title match too. So.
Becky 2 belts. But that tag title match between the women was pretty boss too.
Not really. She lost. So.
Pretty botched? Oh.
Yeah, boss.
Oh, I said boss. Aha, I get it.
Ah.
Iconic.
Pick of the week?
Yeah. Let's do pick a week. Final freaking thought.
Yeah, boy.
Close this out. Get ready for ARW. Because we gotta leave, and we gotta leave soon. So.
Okay. So my pick of the week, I went outside WWE, which I do often like to do. Yeah. Because what can be better than WWE, let me tell you. Will Ospreay versus Marty Scurll.
Ospreay. There we go.
The aerial assassin versus the villain in
Areola.
WCPW.
Said he areola?
The aerial assassin.
Areola.
I did not say areola. He loves him some titties.
I edit this show, and I'm going to go back and listen to you say the areola assassin.
That's great.
The aerial assassin.
The areola assassin. If that's on a JFW t-shirt. God, congratulations, Liz. You are now
Make me that shirt, I'll wear it.
You are now the areola assassin.
Got it.
The aerial assassin versus what? The villain.
The villain.
Yeah.
I
I have a Marty Scurll t-shirt from the Wrestle Club.
I don't know if you've seen either one of these guys in the ring before.
No.
But
this is a Ring of Honor, right?
this is WCPW.
Okay.
So this is before, because they have matches all around the world. Ring of Honor, New Japan. New Japan, is the one I was really trying to find because Ospreay,
the areola assassin,
almost killed himself during the match trying to do a spot. Very technical match. One of my favorite things was what? Are you still stuck on the areola assassin?
Well, that and the fact that you say Ospreay, it just seems like a lactation thing now. So,
Jesus Christ, the opening sequence of this match was amazing. There was a spot where Marty Scurll did a tornado DDT in the corner.
Okay.
Hit it, rolled it over into a suplex. It was just smooth, so smooth.
Amazing.
I suggest you watch it. Let me know what you think, and you'll see why the villain is top of the game in ROH, and the other guy,
the areola assassin.
I don't know who he's with right now. I think he's with New Japan.
Okay.
But check these guys out. And
match is released on our Facebook.
Yep.
So
it should be. I don't know what time it is.
3:30.
Oh,
we're running out of time.
Yeah.
God, areola assassin.
Areola assassin. Final freaking thought.
You want to do the final freaking thought or the plugs first?
Do the plugs first.
Want to do the plugs first? All right. Just a reminder to everyone: our podcast is available on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and Podbean just by searching JFW Podcast. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter just by searching JFW Podcast or Just Freaking Wrestling. Make sure you check out TeePublic, TeePublic.com. Search JFW for all our merchandise. A lot of shirts and everything. So many logos that you can get on different parts of merchandise. Coffee cups, notebooks.
Tapestries,
whatever the fuck that is. Throw pillows, onesies, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, fucking phone cases, laptop cases and shit. TeePublic.com. TeePublic.com. Search JFW.
All right, final freaking thought.
Final freaking thought.
Every time.
From the areola assassin himself.
The Facebook family last week.
That freaking will get you, man.
It just sneaks up on me.
You gotta pronounce it.
Can Enzo and Cass ever be relevant again?
No.
Oh, I wish.
No, that's no. No.
I think they could.
No.
Was Rousey really pinned?
No. No, she kicked out.
She kicked out.
She definitely kicked out, yeah.
It's because she messed it up. She wasn't supposed to, because she didn't want to really lose.
So then she wasn't pinned.
No, she was pinned.
So
she's
she
a sore loser.
Her shoulder was
She's
up.
a sore loser. She fucked it up on purpose.
Okay.
Eli Drake, WWE.
I don't know who Eli Drake is.
I don't know who Eli Drake is.
I probably do, but
he's from Impact. Impact just released him. He was actually one of their top heel personalities there.
every time I hear Eli Drake, I think Drake Maverick. So
Yeah. Eli Drake.
was he the guy at the talk show?
Yeah.
Yeah, the button.
Yeah, dummy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, NXT. He could definitely start on NXT and build his way up. He won't be like starting on the main roster thing. No, that's an AJ Styles thing.
No.
Bru-
Please let him come on to the main roster.
You know what's funny though? That she's talking and I don't hear it. No, not that. Oh God, the fucking Maria, the fucking couple.
Canellis?
Yeah, you know he didn't even go to NXT. He started right on the main roster too.
Yeah.
It's weird to think that.
I don't think he was good enough for that either.
No, but he's on 205 now.
Yeah.
Right?
Brody and Luna get inducted as legacies.
I'd rather them be in Hall of Fame. I don't think a legacy induction will keep them from being a Hall of Fame induction themselves, but I think that at least they're in there in some aspect. But nothing against Tori Wilson, but Luna has a better track record to be in that he as a Hall of Famer over Tori.
Yeah, Tori Wilson didn't do anything for the.
I loved her story though. The fact that she was talking about when she was in like 7th grade, some kid asked her out. And she said yes, and she went to spring break with her grandma and just ate, gained some weight, and they showed her back at school, and her boyfriend looked at her and said, "What happened to you, fatty?" And shit like that. So a lot of her speech was talking about not allowing people to keep you down and shit like that,
right.
and always be able to build up. And at the end, which I believe the guy's name was fucking Travis. So, but she actually thanked him because of what he did and made her who she was and shit like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. But no, I don't think Luna and Brody should have been legacies. I think they should have been Hall of Fame inductions.
Walter.
God, I love Walter. He is so fucking cool.
Oh, the guy's ridiculous.
He reminds me of Lars, but not a little bitch. So,
yeah.
I'm
gonna panic attack.
Right? Wow. And the fact he comes out and fucking beats up Angle.
Yeah. What? You gonna pick up? Anyway.
Yeah.
AEW to air on Tuesdays after SmackDown goes to Fox Fridays. AEW. Did I say ARW?
They said AEW. I actually heard that they're supposed to be on TV on the same days. They're AEW is trying to air at the same time as SmackDown.
I think that's very smart of them to do that.
Well,
SmackDown's got very.
They'd have a better chance going against Raw.
Honestly, I do.
Raw was the most watched television show. Last
way to read all their
Emmy television show series.
Raw
still has a very hype.
Got a mark. Such a
no,
mark.
Watch us read this stuff. It's legit. They beat out all of national TV shows watched last Monday.
No, they don't?
Yes, they did. They beat. Go look it up.
Their views have been dropping ever since Cena showed up.
David promoted how they beat out every station views last week.
Ever since 2003, it's just been dropping.
They had a huge rating last week. Well, of course, it's the Monday after WrestleMania, but I wouldn't go against Raw or SmackDown if I was a new upcoming wrestling trying to be on TV.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, if you're going to go against one of them, you go against Raw.
Yeah. Well, if they win against either one of them, they're going to get the views regardless.
They could go against TNA.
That's all they need. TNA is on the Fight app. They're not even on public TV.
TNA's not even on the Fight app.
Yeah.
No, they have their own. They're on TV. They're on Spike.
They're not.
No.
They got taken off Spike.
Years
they haven't
ago.
been on Spike for.
Yeah. It always says Spike TV every time I watch it. Always in the corner.
Like when you Google it on YouTube.
No, when I watch it on the TV, it says Spike TV.
They're on Pursuit TV now.
Yeah.
Machine or Ivan?
It's probably pre-recorded from 10 years ago. What's up?
Machine or Ivan for the win tonight?
Machine.
Yeah.
I like the name.
Superstar Billy Graham's words to Kofi: "Do some steroids and add 50 pounds of muscle."
That's terrible.
Yes.
Do you say yes? That's
Fuck
terrible.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
The way he is.
It don't matter. He's not going to hold the title longer than 3 months anyways.
Yeah.
So.
I hope that.
No, he'll lose it.
He'll probably keep it at Money in the Bank, but after that, no.
He'll probably lose
it. If they want to put him out in the...
Do you see the meme about him and Shelton Benjamin?
No.
Oh, no.
Fucking Kofi, they're like, he's being picked up and everything. He's like, well deserved title win after being here since like 2008 or some shit. Yeah. And Shelton Benjamin's like, I've been here since 2002.
Well, he didn't quit. He left and came back.
Yeah, Shelton should be champion. He can be better than Kofi.
I think before, yeah. I don't think he...
Definitely not now.
Kofi sucks.
Kofi does not suck. He's amazing.
He sucks.
You suck.
He sucks.
He is amazing. Kofi's awesome.
Not really.
Definitely awesome.
No. Anyways.
So we touched on this a little bit earlier. Sasha wants to quit, which...
Let her go.
Let her go.
Let her fucking go.
There's so much good
There's too many women on the fucking rosters anyways.
Yeah. Her and Bayley can both go together because they both suck.
No, Bayley needs to stay.
Bayley sucks.
No, Bayley's gotta
is
stay.
more sloppier than Sasha.
No.
Bayley sucks. Bayley is terrible. Terrible.
The slap?
No.
Oh my god.
Sasha Banks is way better than Bayley. Bayley sucks. No. The only reason that Bayley is popular is because of Sasha Banks. Bayley could not make it without Sasha.
Bayley came up before Sasha.
No, Bayley came up after Sasha.
No.
Sasha had a title before she was with
Sasha
Bayley.
came up because Charlotte was able to drag her with
Sasha came up from NXT.
The only reason Sasha was here is because of Charlotte. That's it.
No, it was Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. They all came around around the same time.
Who?
Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
They all came up together.
I know.
So it was before Bayley. But Sasha
didn't come I agreed with
Charlotte. You. Oh, okay.
How do you argue with somebody who agrees with you?
I just argued.
Meet Elizabeth.
You sounded wrong. That's all. So
my God.
Without this will not count against you for a King of Pay-Per-View. As of right now, pick the Money in the Bank winner for men and women.
Money in the Bank winner.
Yeah.
I don't know who's supposed to be in the match.
I don't know.
I think Drew will win Money in the Bank.
Roman
wins. No, I'll stop it. Stop saying stupid things. Oh my God.
Sorry that they're real.
Drew McIntyre will win Money in the Bank, and women right now.
Oh, what's that girl? The Moon Girl.
Ember Moon? No, yeah. God, I don't think she'll be back in time. She's still injured.
Is she? Oh, that's
yeah.
It'd be cool if it's Alexa Bliss, but I think she's out on injury, and that's why she hasn't wrestled either. But
she just wrestled last week. She wrestled on Monday, yeah.
I'd see her wrestle on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's on the microphone the entire time during WrestleMania.
Well, yeah, she wrestled on Monday. I can't remember who she wrestled though. No, she won't win Money in the Bank though.
Well, it won't be Carmella.
Won't be Carmella. No.
It'd be great if it was Natalia, because she doesn't hit anything. But
Natalia should win.
Yeah, she should.
That
would be a great one. I don't know. It's really hard to really think. And it's gonna sound dumb, but it's so either gotta be. It's gotta be either. I'm gonna go Ruby.
Or
Ruby
Ryan.
Ruby Ryan has to fucking.
She's gotta have.
She's great.
She's gotta have something.
Sarah's got potential too.
But
she doesn't have the mic skill.
No, Sarah Logan needs to stay with
Liv Morgan.
Yeah, Liv Morgan and do tag team shit. I think for right now, them as a tag team will work as Ruby's able to defend for so many times.
Ruby definitely can.
She needs something. She has the ability to do so much more.
I feel like they've kind of Finn Balor her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Push her to the side.
Yeah. Well, they need to fucking fix that because they're giving the wrong people fucking pushes and shit. Mandy Rose is hot, but she's not Ruby Riott.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the last one, right?
That's the last one.
Cool. That's all I got.
Time to ring the bell on this episode.
As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
I'm Liz.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.
Peace.